Welcome back to another Yankees Latest. I'm your host, John Laloggia. Yankees fall in Game 1 to the Red Sox 3-1. They squander a huge opportunity in the ninth. Bases loaded, no outs. And Chapman somehow gets out of it. Gets himself into a jam by giving up 3 straight singles to Goldschmidt, Judge, and Bellinger. Then he strikes out Stanton. Jazz flies out. Runner holds because that run means nothing. Goldschmidt at third. And then Grisham K's on a fastball up and in. Just a really, really tough game to watch. The Red Sox had to have this game. They could not win this series if they did not win Game 1. I said that. They said Crochet had to pitch a good game, and he did. He was unhittable. He was outstanding. He was great. The bats there was not a ton of offense tonight. You give credit to Red Sox pitching, but to not being able to put even one run with the bases loaded, no outs in the ninth is unacceptable. Situational hitting wasn't great, but they got beat tonight. They only could score one run, and that was mainly because of Garrett Crochet. He was absolutely incredible. He's the reason he's going to win the AL Cy Young Award. 7 2/3 inning pitched, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 11 strikeouts. He almost went 8. I think at one point he retired 17 guys in a row, something like that. He was unhittable, throwing 99 to 100, 101. His cutter was absolutely incredible. In the high 80s to 90, they was just killing right-handed hitters that were just either missing it or barreling it into the ground and hitting it directly to Alex Bregman. He got a quick 6-pitch inning in the 7th when he was around 100 pitches, which is why he went back out for the 8th. And it was that cutter, either missing it, jamming right-handed hitters, and guys just pounding it into the ground and hitting it to Bregman. But he had electric stuff. His fastball to lefties, no lefty had a chance tonight. It was just, his stuff was so good. He was locating. He was throwing first pitch strikes. It seemed like he was ahead of every single hitter. It was 0-1, 0-2, constantly all night. And that's what great pitchers do. And the Red Sox had to have this game. Now it's a dogfight. You got to come out and win tomorrow. It's a must-win. And it's frustrating because you had both aces going tonight, and Fried had ace stuff. He was incredible. 6 1/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, no earned runs, 6 strikeouts. He comes out because he's at 100 pitches. Weaver comes in, walks Rafaela, and gives a base hit up to Yoshida. And unfortunately, those were 2 huge runs that gave them the lead. And they really never looked back. It was really disappointing just because you got such a great start from Fried. He was absolutely incredible with his stuff. It was just so frustrating because Crochet went for 120 pitches. So, if you think about, do you leave Fried out there to continue pitching? He's at 100 pitches. His changeup was incredible tonight, down and away to righties at 90 miles an hour, working off 97. Made Story look absolutely ridiculous. Again, the changeup was his signature pitch tonight, fooling just so many right-handed hitters, and a 12-6 breaking ball that was just absolutely on point, super tight, was just falling off the table. And then mixing in that changeup, again, throwing in the high 90s. He was just on. He was so good. And yet they have nothing to show for it. And it's really, really frustrating because it is such a short series, and the team that does win game one usually goes on to win the series. Now, luckily, all these games are going to be played at Yankee Stadium, so the momentum will hopefully be on the Yankees side. But it's just such a bummer because Crochet was really good, but he had a chance in the ninth inning. He could even plate one. But Fried was phenomenal tonight. Changeup away, jammed Eaton in the sixth to get a really nice double play to end it. He was absolutely incredible, on point, and they just weren't able to get the hits tonight, unfortunately. And this happens again. It's a short series, so like you blink and the series is over. You have to really come with your A game, and if you don't, you're gonna pay a price. It was, it's one thing when the Crochet dominates, but your ace also dominated too, and your bullpen couldn't hold it. Which is really frustrating too. First of all, I can't believe they put Devin Williams in the game. That was reprehensible. I mean, it was just, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe that they put him in a game, because I definitely don't trust him. But you put Weaver in a game. He walks Rafaela, and then Yoshida rips a base hit up the middle, 2-run score. But it was the walk to Rafaela. I mean, that was the problem. And you left the ball over the plate, and you get beat. So there's really nothing else. I mean, Volpe had a good game. He went 2 for 3 with a home run. He seemed like the only guy that was hitting Crochet, of course. Anthony Volpe hit a base hit later, so he was 2 for 3 with a home run, an RBI, and a run scored. Fastball, he just roped it to right field. And it's so funny, like Volpe is not a player you would expect to do anything offensively in this game. And for some reason, Garrett Crochet, who's absolutely dealing, cannot figure out Anthony Volpe. It's just one of the funny and hilarious things about baseball. But, the bullpen blew it tonight. Weaver did not have it. It's tough because, bullpens, you're going to give up a run here or there. But, again, in these tight games with elite pitchers, starting pitching, you just can't. And the story tonight was Crochet. He was just absolutely dominant. They had no chance, but they did have a chance with Chapman giving up 3 straight singles. You had no outs, and the bases loaded, and you can't get even one of those runs in. The Stanton at bat, it was high fastballs, and then he throws that splitter. I mean, credit to Chapman. I mean, his ability to throw off-speed pitches for strikes is pretty impressive. They figured out something with him where he was so erratic, and yes, he could throw 100 miles an hour, but certainly didn't have any secondary stuff. Certainly didn't have any secondary stuff that he could locate. He throws that splitter down and away to strike out Stanton, which was an incredible pitch. And then that 2-1 pitch to Grisham. So there's 2 outs, so he strikes out Stanton. Jazz flies out. Not a great at-bat. And then Grisham's up 2-1, and he throws a back-breaking slider on 2-1 for a strike in a huge situation. When he did that, I was like, I don't know if Grisham's going to be able to get out of this. I just think Chapman's going to get him, and then he threw 199 up and in and just blew it right past him. So that was the game. It's unfortunate, but it happens. But the good news is it's do or die, okay? Do or die. Wednesday night, 6:08 Eastern start. Should be a good one. I'm not sure if they've released lineups yet, but I will be here to recap that for you. This has been your Yankees Latest. I'm your host, John Laloggia. Game 2, okay? Yankees time, Game 2. Hang tough. Season isn't over. This is a great team that can hit, they can pitch, they can win this series. Let's go. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.